was the summer of 1968 when the dispatcher handed me a permit and said, "Wade, this one's going back to your hometown." Under a canvas tarp sat 20 tons of Georgia granite carved into 2 mighty tablets, a monument of the 10 Commandments. I laughed and said, "Stone can't preach." The dispatcher looked me square in the eye and answered, "No, but the writing on it can." I chained those tablets to my lowboy, 4 binders on each side, then fired up that old B model Mac and started north to ride. The town was called New Hope, Tennessee, where I was born and raised, but I had left there 16 years before with anger in my veins. I thought I hauled the 10 Commandments through the thunder, rain, and cold, but every mile those words grew heavier than 20 tons of stone. They followed like a mirror down every road I'd roamed. I thought I hauled the 10 Commandments, but the 10 Commandments hauled me home. At a little roadside diner, the wind pulled back the tarp. A boy looked up and read the words that struck me through the heart. "Honor thy father and thy mother," he slowly read aloud, then asked, "Is your daddy waiting when you reach your hometown?" I said, "My old man's dead and buried," though I knew he still lived there. Then lightning flashed across the stone, "Thou shalt not bear false witness," brightly glared. I pulled out before I finished my coffee. That monument didn't weigh 20 tons anymore. It weighed every lie I'd ever told, every prayer I'd never prayed, and every year I'd let my pride keep me from going home. Near sunrise on old Sawmill Ridge, the storm was settling down. I saw a faded pickup stall 10 miles outside of town. An old man stood beneath the hood, soaked through by the rain. I knew those boots, I knew that stoop, I nearly passed his lane. And then in my mirror, through the dark, those words came back once more. I hit the brakes and backed that Mac beside my father's Ford. He climbed up in the passenger seat and slowly spoke my name. I said, "Dad, I've done you wrong," and hung my head in shame. He laid one weathered hand on mine and whispered through his tears, "Your mama went to heaven, son, still praying you'd come here." We rode the final miles together, neither one could speak, but 16 years of bitterness was running down our cheeks. I thought I hauled the 10 Commandments through the thunder, rain, and cold, but every mile those words grew heavier than 20 tons of stone. They followed like a mirror down every road I'd roamed. I thought I hauled the 10 Commandments, but the 10 Commandments hauled me home. The whole town filled the courthouse lawn when we arrived that day. Daddy stood beside me as they pulled the tarp away. The morning sun lit every word, cut deep in granite gray. I took my hat off, bowed my head, and for the first time prayed. Those laws revealed the man I was, God's mercy made me new. The stone showed me how far I'd strayed. The cross showed what love could do. I thought I hauled the 10 Commandments through the darkness all alone, but every mile the hand of heaven was leading this man home. They broke the chains of anger that had bound my heart so long. I thought I hauled the 10 Commandments, but the 10 Commandments hauled me home. That monument still stands in New Hope. And whenever my route takes me through that little town, I pull that old Mac over, walk across the courthouse lawn, and read those words again. Yes, I delivered 20 tons of granite that Sunday morning. But the heaviest thing I unloaded was 16 years of pride.